Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do an unboxing on this pair of Arc'teryx shoes. The one that I have is Aerios GTX. I got this pair of shoes in a pretty good bargain. I got it for £100, but there's a catch. You see, the shoe is produced in the year 2023, which is 2 years ago. But I don't really mind because Arc'teryx, they normally produce a very good quality product. And in fact, I had a backpack, Arc'teryx backpack. It's called Mirror 30, I think. I still have them. I still wear them every day, and that has been like 15 years, coming to 16 in fact. Yeah, I can do a video next time to review that backpack, because I watched some forums. There are people on there says that bag is unbreakable. So back to our topic. Before I open this box, I want to share with some ideas with you why I'm so obsessed about buying, or not obsessed, what's the main purpose why I purchased a pair of Arc'teryx shoes. I need to have a confession to make, because I'm not a hiking person. I hardly hike in my daily life because I have 2 boys. During the weekdays I need to work. The weekend I bring them to park and some countryside, but it's very, very civilized countryside. It's not even a hiking area. It's not even a forest area. So the reason behind it is I live in Shenzhen. For those of you who doesn't really know where Shenzhen is located in Guangdong province, which is the south part of the China, near Hong Kong and Macau. In Shenzhen, or in the whole Guangdong, we can be quite rainy during the summer and spring. And Shenzhen doesn't have winter. Shenzhen is horrible, doesn't have winter. In fact, Shenzhen only have winter like once in a whole year. That winter can last for, if you're lucky, can last for 2 weeks. That's all. Yeah, Shenzhen is very rainy, and I can always have an umbrella when I'm going to work. I can have an umbrella or raincoat. They can cover my head, my body, my pants, my backpack, but not my shoe, but not my feet. So that can be very frustrating, because Shenzhen sometimes can rain for like half an hour, and then can be can be very sunny, and then rain for another half an hour again. And if I wear a pair of like trainers or sneakers or even basketball boots or even shoes, I end up with a pair of like wet feet when I get into the office. I mean, you guys will argue that why can't you bear, like, why can't you bring a pair of like spare shoes and socks like in your office underneath your table or something? I just not that kind of person. I just do not want that much hustle. I want a pair of shoes which are comfortable, which is waterproofing. So that is the main purpose. That's the main drive why I purchased this pair of Arc'teryx. And in fact, there's another factor I tell you at the end, if I didn't forget. Right, before I open this, I want to introduce you to this. This is a pair of Salomon military boots. The reason why I bought this is because years ago, back in 2016 when I realized there are some product on the market is shoes manufacturers. They crossover with Gore-Tex. They've been using Gore-Tex material to produce something like this. Well, obviously back in the year, the one I had is Salomon Speed Cross 4 GTX, which is the whole black version. And that shoe is very, very comfortable, insanely comfortable. It's because it's all black and it's waterproofing. I can wear them for the whole year without problems. Doesn't matter the occasions. We can go back to my parents' house. I can go to holiday. I can go for a business meeting with a pair of that. No problem at all. But then at the end, I realized the only problem for that shoes is the outsole doesn't last that long. For my pair, I had a hole in here. And then I have to give it up. And then I was looking for a replacement. And I saw this on the internet. Also bargain. Cost about £50. Well, hold on, let me calculate. Yeah, £50. This is slightly heavier version of the Speed Cross GTX. But I think they are sharing the same sole system. You see the cushioning are the same. With that one, with my Speed Cross GTX, they also have this kind of cushion. At the bottom of it, they're all Gore-Tex stitches. I mean, this is very good. This is very comfortable, solid, waterproof, grippy. But the problem is, it's too lousy. It's too bulky. For example, if you watch them from this angle, if you're going to attempting a business meeting, this is not a very good idea. Imagine you wearing this with like a pants, kind of the smart one, and this stood out. It doesn't match. Let's put the color aside because they've got a black one, even though it's too much. So I was searching on the market again. This time, I found this. I got these shoes. This is an ASICS Gel-Saga Gore-Tex, also Gore-Tex. I got this pair of shoes 2 years ago. I've been wearing them quite often because apart from not only they are a pair of like a Gore-Tex shoes, I can wear them every day, even though in a rainy day, even a storm day, they keep my feet dry. Also, they're black. Also, they're quite low profile. Imagine you wear a pair of pants, you cover up like this. They don't stood up. They're not lousy or bulky. It can be accepted in a business environment, in the office environment. If you've been called out to meet a client or attempting an urgent meeting, they're okay. They can serve the purpose. But there's two problems. First, I have to say the comfort. Because I wear this to Singapore for my holiday last year, summer. For those of you who know Singapore, Singapore can be quite rainy too, quite rainy, quite a lot of rains. That's the reason why I wore this pair of shoes. And in my opinion, they are comfortable up to a certain point. To me, I don't know if it's my size or my weight, because I'm 6'2", and I'm around 95 kilogram. This pair of shoes can only last me the comfort, in terms of comfort wise, can only last me about 5 hours. So if I wear them, take the kids to the Universal Studio, I'll be alright until 2 p.m. My feet will start hurt, especially like in here, when the shoe has this declined, when they dropped in this area, this part, it hurts. I have to find somewhere to sit, to rest my feet. But unfortunately, this is not the only problem. The biggest issue I have against this pair of shoes is the design of this shoe. I mean, I did some research. Gel-Saga is a pair of running shoes, and the person who's in charge of development of this kind of product, he's very clever. He combined a running shoe, a classic running shoe, with Gore-Tex, which means in his original purpose is to serve a person like me. I need to wear a comfortable shoes, probably in a raining condition, and I'm a classic sneaker guy. But he made not a mistake, he has something I don't understand. The outsole. In a normal day, dry day, city walk day, they're right. But as long as the floor is dry, soon as start rain, even though a little dripping rain, this shoe can be quite slippery. Make it worse, if you step on a metal cover on the pavement, this pair of shoes can turn into a skin. It's that bad. I stepped on a metal cover in Singapore, just outside my hotel. I almost went off. I almost fell down. So from that on, I try to avoid this pair of shoes, because the time when I wear them, it's going to be rain. But when it's rain, it's slippery, which is I need to be very careful when I'm walking. But then, now if I want to attempt some business meeting, I would need this, like to make it to fit or match with the outfit. And that is where this coming up. Because I'm going to Shanghai in a business trip for a week. I'm too lazy to carry 2 pairs of shoes. Not even mention that a pair of shoes can keep me feet dry, or a pair of like smart like leather shoes. I just need a pair of shoes where it can serve all this purpose. This is the one. Why? Because as I told you before, I need something to keep me dry. I need to match with like a business outfit. So I got this. This is a pair of Arc'teryx Aerios. I know there are newer model coming out, or they already came out. It's called Aerios FL something, which is the lighter version. But I don't mind. I want to give it a try, and if I want to give something to try, I try to spend as little as possible. Don't worry about that, guys. I did check as much as possible as I could. This pair of Aerios is authentic, is a real deal. It's not some fake shoes. Do not worry about that. And if I put this box away, if you look like in this angle, this is quite simple shoes, and they are not too wide or too bulky. And even though with a pants covered up to here, you can see they're still alright, and they're not very heavy, to be honest. And also compared to the Salomon, I mean the Salomon is very grippy on the wet condition, but with this, the name, I think the sticker is called Mega Grip, is even better, because I did check on some forums. People compared this with a pair of Salomon, and also, if I'm not making a mistake, it also compare with a pair of On. On does produce some of the outdoor shoes as well. They're not only focused on running shoes, they got outdoor shoes as well. The feedback people said about this is the comparison is walking on the wet mud and walking on the wet rock. And with Salomon, not this particular Salomon, on Salomon hiking boots, they can walk on wet mud and wet rock. But with On, it can be slippery. Not as bad as that can make them to fall down, but you can just feel the lack of confidence coming from the shoe. But with this, they rated the strongest in terms of gripping. They can walk both feet on the wet rock, which is I imagine can be very slippery. So I will give it a try for a week, because I'm going away for a week. I'll give it a try in terms of the comfort, the waterproofing, and whether it will be okay to match every of even the business outfit. And also, I want to talk about the size, because I got this. Let me see. It's a pair of UK 11.5. And I got the ASICS on, oh, they only have US. So US 14. This is US 12. Size-wise, the Arc'teryx and Salomon, they match. This is in a UK 12. This is slightly bigger than this one. So when you purchase shoe from New Balance, Arc'teryx, and Salomon, I found that they are matched in terms of their size system. But when you purchase ASICS, especially the old one, the classic one, I do strongly suggest you to try it in the shop, because personally I found them, they sometimes can go on 1.5 size down. What I mean was, if I going for 11 UK 11.5 or US 12 on this, it won't fit me. The easiest way to do, or the safest way to do, I suggest, is do not check the UK, EU, or US size. Check on the centimeter. If I'm not wrong, Japanese is using centimeter system when you purchase a pair of shoes. So if you do not have opportunity to go to a shop and try every pair of shoes that you like, especially from ASICS, especially from ASICS and Mizuno, you need to give them the size in centimeter. Also, Adidas Boost, they are also a big risk. Give them centimeter instead of the size, and that will be easier to match. But if you do have a chance, if that is opportunity, I still strongly suggest you to try them, especially ASICS and Adidas Boost. Try them in the shop. I'm sorry, I just remember Mizuno. Mizuno is also using the normal shoe system. Okay, guys, I will shoot another video about the week test result for this Arc'teryx Aerios GTX. Also, I will do a video to review my backpack, the Arc'teryx Mirror 30, which lasts for 15-16 years. I will do a review on that one, and also I'll compare them with another backpack which is the same price but with I can't say they're worse, but not as strong as the Arc'teryx. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and if you did not or forgot to subscribe on my channel, please do so, because they can help my channel to survive. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye. You see, even though I'm wearing them to match with my like proper pants, which is like covered some part of it, it's still alright. It just looks like a pair of normal shoes. I can wear them to like any business or office occasion. For those of you who's interested in my Arc'teryx Aerios GTX, I'm wearing them now in Shenzhen Airport. As promised, I'm taking it to my business trip to Shanghai. So I will provide you with feedback, reviewed video when I get back. Well, the weather in Shanghai is so bad. They've got a typhoon. So I just parked my car and I walk into the lobby. Just want to give you a quick review on this shoe, the Arc'teryx Aerios. If you walk on this, I think walk on this floor is very slippery. I just almost fall over.